before we go. Right here, there are like so many things going on. There's a dim sum place. We could eat the Dim Sum Palace. Alright guys, today we're gonna eat at this Dim Sum Palace, Hong Kong cuisine. Hopefully they're fast before we go to the Empire State. Let's check it out. Health score 8. That's pretty good. Let's go. Here are the menus. So basically, you just mark here. So you can also order the lunch special, obviously, but we're gonna go with the dim sum. Do we mark just right here? I want the shumai. I want the chicken feet.
Taro cilantro pork dumplings.
Okay, Terrell cilantro pork dumpling. Okay. Alright guys, these are the Hakao shrimp dumplings. These are the shrimp changfen, the rice rolls. These are the Terrell dumplings. They look very different and I don't think I've ever had it. Yeah. And there's our shumai. One of them fell. Our chicken feet. I love chicken feet. Not everyone loves it. Obviously, it looks kind of scary to some people, but try it. It's really good. Dim sum time. So let's first try this Terrell dumpling, which is like, oh, it kind of got stuck. It got stuck. This is what it looks like. The outside is kind of like sticky rice. The Terrell has a really good flavor. It's kind of like a little bit like chashu flavor, and it's really sticky. Look, it's like sticky, sticky, sticky. See, it got stuck, but the stuffing is really good. The flavor is kind of like, it's kind of a little bit like a barbecue pork flavor, but with Terrell on it. And I think there's some mushrooms there too. It's like an interesting thing. I wouldn't say it's my favorite. It's definitely like a novelty that I've never tried. What do you think of the Terrell?
I don't like it.
It tastes like
weird.
different, right?
I don't. It's too sticky. I don't like it.
It's not my favorite dumpling, but I really like the Terrell. Since I really like the Terrell, I will give this one 7 out of 10.
5.
Now let's try out their shumai. This is the shrimp and pork shumai together. It has a lot of filling. I think this flavor is totally good. I will give this 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 flavor. And if you like spicy, put some hot oil on top, like this, and it's gonna make it even better. 9 out of 10. Totally good flavor. Totally good. It's one of those good old traditional shumai. Pretty good. Their hakaos are kind of stuck together. Kind of like stuck together. So this is what their hakao is. The shrimp, crystal shrimp dumplings. The hakaos are good too, right? It's very traditional and it tastes really good. It has a big chunks of shrimp in there. I would give these 9 out of 10. The size is really good too. I'd say these are really good because they give you a lot of shrimp filling. It's just the wrapper is a little bit on the stickier side, but overall pretty good. It's 9 out of 10. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but it's like pretty good enough. And the flavor is really good, and that's what matters. Yeah, they're kind of like stuck together. Yeah, that's why I got 1 point deducted, but it's actually pretty good. Alright guys, now let's try the shrimp changfen. Ooh. These are the shrimp changfen. It's basically similar to this with the rice rolls, and it has like soy sauce, like as the sauce for the flavor. So these are more flavorful than hakaos. And these are what they look like. Looks pretty good. It's like a really good size of chongfen because they roll it like twice. Some places they don't give you as big, and they're like the huge shrimp chunk in the middle, which is also good. Like some places they cut up their shrimp as well. So these are like two huge gigantic shrimps in the chongfen. So, and you know, some places they give you smaller shrimp. So like I would say face value 10 out of 10, but let's try this. These are really good. Look at the chongfen. It holds up really nicely. It just holds up. You know, some places their chongfen they breaks apart when you use chopsticks to hold up, but these are like actually holding up together. I would say 10 out of 10 for this chongfen. Like these are really good. Like very meaty shrimp in the middle, and the rice rolls is just perfect. 10 out of 10. And I think their sauce is really good. Their sauce is not just soy sauce. They actually made the traditional sauce here. Right? It's not like pure soy sauce. It's not too salty. 10 out of 10. If you were ever there, order the chongfen. I really, really like this. This is what it looks like inside. This is a shrimp. Alright guys, chicken feet. Let's try this out. So it has black bean sauce. It's kind of a little bit sweet and savory with the black bean sauce. This chicken feet is super soft. It's like, I would give this chicken feet 9 out of 10. Because some place they put a little bit of pepper in there to make a little bit of spicy, a little bit of heat. But traditionally there's no pepper in there. The texture is amazing. You can taste the cartilage. It's very, very soft and tender, and it's just off the bone. And the flavor is really good. Sweet and the savory, and a little bit of black bean sauce as well. So I will give this chicken feet like 9 out of 10. Lastly, we have the eggplant with garlic sauce. Okay, first impression. This is a huge plate. This is huge. Like this is Texas size in New York. Let's just take a minute to appreciate how much food they give you. The eggplant with garlic sauce. It's a vegetarian dish, I think. Let's try it. But they don't give you rice. Interestingly. They don't give you rice.
Not a lot of flavor. Not a lot of flavor.
I think this is good. I think this is actually pretty good. This is way better than the Texas ones because I think in Texas they give you too much salt. These are not overly salty. I will give these 9 out of 10. Like this guy is like used to the fake Chinese food where they put extra sodium, extra sugar. But traditional Chinese food, they don't put that much sodium. It's not supposed to be overly salty. So I will give these 9 out of 10. It's not as salty as like some of the other places like P.F. Chan's. They're really salty. But these are really good, like really good garlic flavor. It's not overwhelmingly garlic, which is another thing that I like. Because although I do like eggplant with garlic sauce, I hate garlic on its own. So it's like a perfect combination of soy sauce, garlic sauce, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of salt. I think the texture is pretty good. 9 out of 10. So overall, how would you rate this place?
This place is super good. I'd eat here again. I think this place is good. I'd eat here again.
Yeah, like if we're ever in this area, I will definitely check out this place again. Like it's super fast. The price is okay. It's very close to the prime location if you go into the Empire State. And it's really good for dim sum. It's really good for lunch, right? I would give this store 9 out of 10. The only thing we didn't like as much was the Terrell Dumplings, but everything else was just so amazing.
Different thing we've never.
Yeah, it's like a little bit too sticky for us, but other than that, everything else is amazing. And I will give this store 9 out of 10. Highly recommend. Yay! Alright guys, this is kind of awkward. I forgot to turn on my mic in this video. So we were in the mid-Manhattan, close to the Empire State Building. We were gonna go in there, but you know what? My husband booked the wrong day ticket, so we couldn't go in. So we were just wandering around and go shopping, and we found this boba tea place. It's technically not a boba place. It's actually a rice ball place and milk place. It's called iMilky. They basically sells boba tea and sugar tapioca bowl, like like milk and also like rice balls. It's kind of like a musubi but fancier version. And I love the little shop decor. They do have some seatings, like 3 tables. So you can order a drink, a musubi or rice ball combo. They have different flavors like such as tempura shrimps and other things. We wanted to try but we're too full from dim sum, so today we're just gonna try the drinks. Honestly, the drinks, they look so fancy and they come in different layers. Well, before you drink any drinks, make sure you shake them because that's the proper way of consuming these, and they're really famous for their brown sugar boba milk. Alright, now let's try this out. I ordered the traditional like classic milk tea with boba and I got the Earl Grey, and my husband got the brown sugar boba milk, which is one of their signature drink. And let's shake it. Alright, after you shake it, the brown sugar boba milk looks like milk and mine looks like regular milk tea. So let's try this. Alright guys, we already shaked our drinks like 10 to 15 times, like the color already shifted back to normal, and I actually filmed a lot of clips and I realized that my mic wasn't turned on, so let's try again. So the first one we got is actually the brown sugar boba milk. Like after we shake it up, it's just like a milk color. It's just milk with a little bit of brown sugar color, but they do give you way more boba compared to this one. So can you hold both? Look, like his has like double the boba compared to mine. I got the classic milk tea and this is with the Earl Grey. So first let's try the brown sugar boba milk. Cheers. It's very milky. It's called iMilky, obviously.
Tastes good. Sugar milk. It's just like sugar milk.
It's like milk with sugar and boba. But
Boba's good here too.
And the sugar is brown sugar, so it has a little twang to it. On a scale 1 to 10, how would you rate this?
8.5.
8.5.
I did it again.
Like, I think it's personally a little bit too sweet for me. You got the 30% sugar, right?
No, just a little less. They don't have an option.
Oh, they give you less sugar. So like since that's like the boba drink, I guess there's not like an option that give you how much percentage. And I got the classic boba milk tea, and this one like is the Earl Grey. Cheers. I want to say my drink is really good. It has a very very strong flavor. It has a very strong tea flavor, and also I felt like the milk is really good. You can choose from soy milk or like other types of milk, but I just do the regular milk. It's a very strong Earl Grey tea. The tea flavor is like very good, and I really like the boba. The boba texture is amazing, and the boba is soaked into the brown sugar, so like the boba itself is sweet, but the tea I did like sugar free, which they can customize for you. So I think this is pretty good. Overall, how would you rate this place?
I like it. I think it tastes good. Probably a solid 8.
8?
Because they just don't have a lot of options.
So he will rate it 8 out of 10. I will give it maybe 9 out of 10 because I really like my drink. He doesn't like sugar-free, but I really like the sugar-free Earl Grey. I think this is like a perfect balance from the brown sugar boba and the Earl Grey tea and the milk. And they give you options for milk. But I would agree, like they don't have that many options for drinks. But they also have the rice balls and bento box. Like this is like a food plus drink place, and you can get a great deal if you get food and the drink. So overall, I think it's a really good like fast food place to stop by. It's like a convenient.
I think it tastes fine, but I didn't get to eat the food.
Yeah, we're a little bit too full today. Maybe next time we'll eat the food. They have the rice balls, which is like really good as well. Like I used to get them all the time in China. So yeah, overall, I think this iMilky place is highly recommended if you're ever in town, if you're ever close to the Empire State, if you're traveling to New York. Definitely, like, it's like 3 blocks from the Empire State Building. So highly recommend you stop by to get a drink after you visit the tower and stuff. So yeah, that's it for today's review. We didn't get to the Empire State Building because this guy bought a ticket for tomorrow and took me here today.
Don't go tomorrow.
So I'll see you next place.